For over a century, UNISA has evolved to become a world-class center for African research and innovation, shaping futures in the service of humanity and seeking answers to our continent's educational and developmental challenges.
Technology allows us to have visibility and to increase access to medicine.
The No Paraffin campaign is directed at energy poverty.
Visual methodologies offer a vocabulary to often unspeakable experiences of trauma.
We have a pipeline of anti-cancer drugs that we have developed and that we are studying.
Through the work of its academic community, both on its campuses and further afield, UNISA has built a trusted reputation as a leading brand for research on the continent, innovating approaches to African challenges and contributing to the global canon of knowledge.
I'm Ashley van Niekerk. I have a PhD in social medicine.
My research has focused on burn injury. Burns are extremely painful and traumatic. In South Africa, we report about 100,000 such injuries a year.
With paraffin heavily implicated in these, as well as other health outcomes. The No Paraffin campaign seeks a transition to safe and modern energy for energy-impoverished communities. It does this by phasing out domestic paraffin use and by fast-tracking implementation of safe alternatives. Thus far, we are reviewing paraffin stove standards, and secondly, applying for a bitterant to be added to paraffin to reduce poisoning, while preparing for a national information campaign to inform the energy migration. UNISA has created a multidisciplinary platform to focus on energy, which is a pivotal and leading concern for this decade.
My name is Masham Kansi. I am a professor at the College of Economic and Management Sciences. When I was growing up, I was always caught up in between the summer heat of the Limpopo region and the whining sound of mosquitoes. Each time I tried to cover up, it felt like a furnace. And when I opened up, it was a risk of catching malaria. So when I encountered that one of the challenges for eradicating the impact that malaria have is the supply chain problem, I felt compelled to deploy some of my supply chain principles in developing an application that is affordable and will enable different stakeholders in the supply chain to react to the issue of malaria. Following the pilot studies is the commercialization of the application and making sure that for those that cannot afford, we are able to improve healthcare, and those that can afford, we are able to commercialize the application for sustainability and for job creation. UNISA has allowed me to travel internationally and showcase some of the best research that we produce in the University of South Africa, but also to use that research to have impact in our community.
My name is Puleng Sagalo. I'm a professor of psychology in the College of Human Sciences here at UNISA. Embroidery offers the opportunity for people to express what they often would not be able to express in words. South Africa has one of the highest rates of gender-based violence in the world. So the idea is that through these visual narratives, we are able to engage with how it affects not only those who the violence is perpetrated against, but also those who perpetrate the violence. It's a way for us to look at the work of art and feel challenged to take action. UNISA puts forward engaged scholarship, and it forces us and gives us the opportunity to think about our work not limited within university walls, but to think about how we can collaborate and work with and alongside our communities.
Fruit flies are a very good model for the study of many diseases, especially cancer. I am Monden Dwasa, Professor of Biochemistry, but also specialize in innate immunology. Well, cancer is a very important disease burden throughout the world. Although the traditional methods for treating cancer have advanced over the years, the survival of cancer patients and the recurrence of cancer cases has not been improved. So the work on fruit flies started when we were looking at the effects of chemotherapy on fruit flies. That led to discovery of one of the drugs that we are working with now. One of these drugs is now in preclinical development. If we are able to get into clinical stages, our molecule will be the second small molecule in the continent to reach such a stage. So it's an important psychological milestone as well.
UNISA's research and innovation community is meeting challenges with an approach to how knowledge should be produced. This multidisciplinary collaborative approach is creating African solutions to African problems. This commitment to cutting-edge, impactful research saw UNISA honored as the recipient of the Excellence for Research Impact category at the Zaire International Awards for Excellence in Higher Education.
Research is no longer just for curiosity. Research is really geared at innovation.
Research offers us the opportunity to think about and do work that has the potential to bring about change in society.
It gives us the power to go beyond publication to improving the situations on the ground.
Multidisciplinary research provides an important platform to reduce social and other inequalities.
We get to explore, we get to understand, we get to discover some of the ways in which we can respond to and come up with solutions to the problems that are facing our world, the globe, and the universe more broadly.
UNISA is now ranked number 8 in the Times Higher Education rankings, number 7 in the Web Metrics rankings, number 7 in the Shanghai rankings, and number 7 in the QS rankings. This demonstrates the effort and dedication of the staff and students. This is the culmination of our collective tireless work and sound strategic decisions. It matters who shapes your future. 61% of our academics hold PhDs, and in the following 3 years, our commitment is to surpass that to 80%. And the number of NRF-rated scholars at the university has also increased, with 3 A-ranked researchers and at least 20 B-rated scholars among them. Enrolling at UNISA does not mean that you will miss out on the student experience offered by residential universities. In fact, yours will be the unique experience of becoming a member of a warm, stimulating, and embracing family. You will interact with fellow students, academics, and support staff through a variety of platforms and will forge lifelong bonds that continue beyond your studies. And thanks to our thriving and active alumni community. As a national and African treasure, the institution takes very seriously its duty to be representative of the diverse communities that it serves, and therefore has a national footprint with no fewer than 6 regional centers to ensure that all our students have access to facilities and services to make your qualification a reality. And here is something that may surprise you. UNISA's ODEL, Open Distance e-learning model, makes it possible for students to enroll for science-related qualifications wherever they are. Working in tandem, the ODEL model and UNISA's Modern Science Campus in Johannesburg are opening doors for thousands of students who might not otherwise have had the opportunity to follow their dream of studying in the sciences and exploring fields ranging from astronomy to zoology and everything in between. Education, said the great Madiba, is the most powerful weapon that you can use to change the world. Register with us and be equipped to shape and change the world. Thank you.
I will come to the enrollment management process of the qualifying applicants. All qualifying applicants are placed on the ranking list for them to compete for the spaces. This process helps the university and also grant each and every applicant an equal opportunity to compete for a space in their selected or desired qualifications. Take note that there is a selection criteria that has been built in the system. It is not done manually. The system chooses the applicants taking into account their academic performance and the demographic factors. There are a category of applicants that are not subjected to the enrollment management process. These are the applicants who have scored 32 points and above in their matric results. Also, those who are registered for UNISA higher certificates, if you obtained a mark of 65% average when all your modules are combined, you are granted a space immediately. This is to ensure that the university recognizes and rewards academic outstanding performance from our matriculants and also the students who are registered for our higher certificate who have applied for the follow-on qualifications. Take note that we have the approved targets of each and every qualifications, which unfortunately we cannot go outside. We will only be able to make offers to those numbers that have been approved. Hence, I'm advising you to ensure that you do not wait for the closing date of Friday, the 13th of October. You submit your application as soon as possible. For those who will be the lucky applicants, you are granted an offer which will be sent to your email. Please take note that UNISA does not send a communication in your private email if you are a returning student. There is an email address that the university has created for yourself, which starts with your student number at mylife.ac.za. That it is the email address if you are a returning student that the university will send our correspondence to. If you are our first-time applicant, we will be sending our correspondence to either your Gmail account or your account that you might have submitted upon applications. If you do not accept the offer that you have been granted to study at this 150-year-old prosperous university, unfortunately you will miss out, which will be regrettable because we will like to see you and our academics are waiting to provide guidance to yourself. Our registrations for 2024 academic year will open in January 2024. You are advised to visit our website for the exact date of the registration. All information will be published in our website, which is www.unisa.ac.za. There are two categories of qualifications that we offer at the university. Those that have got year modules and those that have got semester modules. For those degrees which have got year modules, you can register from January up until the beginning of March. But for those that are semester modules, which the students are expected to write their exam in May, June, you can only register up until the end of January. Please take note that if you have not paid the minimum registration fee, which will have communicated to yourself via the email, your registration will not be activated and it will remain provisional registrations. For more information regarding our applications process and our registration process, please visit www.unisa.ac.za, click on applications, and then you will get all the information related to applications. For registration, you follow the same process. You click on www.unisa.ac.za and you click on registration. You will find all relevant information. For our frequently asked questions and answers, please also visit the same website and click on the frequently asked questions and answers. Thank you very much. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you, Mr. Mashaba, for an informative presentation. Listeners at home, please remember that applications are closing this Friday, the 13th of October 2023. So make your application, as Mr. Mhlaba has said, before Friday. Without any waste of time, I will now call our next speaker, our next presenter from the Department of Student Funding, Postgraduate Bursaries, Ms. Permission Mushala. Our next speaker is from the Department of Student Funding, Postgraduate Bursaries, by Ms. Permission Mushala. Over to you, May Permission.
Thank you very much. My name is Permission Mahlala, as they've mentioned. I come from the Division of Student Funding within UNISA, Department of Finance. I'm going to be taking you through to all the UNISA DSF bursaries that we currently offer. We've got different bursaries available at UNISA. We've got the Department of Transport bursary, we've got the Hillenspec Trust, we've got the CETAs, we've got the NSFAS bursary, we've got the UNISA Merit bursary, and we also have the UNISA Honors and MND bursaries. Now, the first bursary that we offer, which is the Department of Transport bursary, has got certain qualifications that you need to meet. In order for you to apply for the bursary, we say you need to be a South African citizen who is 35 years old and below. UNISA undergraduate and postgraduate NQF level 6 to 9 with an average of 60%. Returning beneficiaries must have passed with 50% or more on their previous year registered modules. You can kindly go to our website to find out what qualifications are funded and what the bursary covers. The next bursary that we offer is the Hillenspec Trust bursary. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an invite-based bursary based on the students' academic performance and qualifications. We need South African citizens. We are saying that undergraduate and postgraduate students must have attained an average of at least 60%. We need students who are temporarily registered by the 31st of January 2024. We need financially needy and academically deserving students, or what we call the missing middle. We cover medicine, technology, visual arts, music, and the Faculty of Health Science. You can proceed to our website to check more on what the bursary covers and how to apply. For the CETAs bursary, this is also an invite-based bursary based on the students' academic performance and qualifications. Students who are not invited may apply with CETA directly, as UNISA does not administer the application process. South African citizens who are between the ages of 18 and 35 years. We are saying students who are currently unemployed. However, SASETA and Service CETA bursaries do fund employed students. So students need to have attained an average of at least 50% on their prior academic year of study. This is applicable to some CETAs, but kindly visit CETA website to learn more about this. We've got different types of CETA bursaries. Just to mention a few, we've got the FACET, which is for finance and accounting related qualifications. We've got the SETA for construction education and training. We've got the TETA for transport education training. We've got the SASETA for safety and security. We also have the ETDP SETA for education. We've got the Bank SETA for banking related qualifications. We've got the Services SETA for service sector education and training. In order for you to apply, student needs to check their My Life email account to access the bursary invite. Remember, not all students will be invited. However, students may apply with SETA directly and visit their website. Another bursary that we have is the NSFAS bursary. The applications normally be open between September and closes in January. In order for you to apply, you need to strictly visit NSFAS website on www.nsfas.org.za. Applications are fully administered by NSFAS. So NSFAS sends a list of approved and rejected students to universities at the beginning of the year. Then student funding, allocate funding, and activate registrations for only approved students. That's it for undergraduate bursaries. But for postgraduate bursaries, we've got two groups. We've got the postgraduate diploma and honors bursary, and we also have the master's and doctoral bursaries. Remember that for these bursaries, the applications will open soon on the first week of December 2023 and will close on the 31st of January 2024. Remember that you need to be temporarily registered in 2024 for registration to be activated. Now, who can apply for these bursaries? We are saying that you need to be a South African citizen, you need to have completed an NQF Level 7 UNISA undergraduate qualification by the 31st of January. You need to have obtained an average of 60%. But if you are currently an honor student, you need to have passed at least 3 modules with an average of 60%. For more information on what the bursary covers, you're welcome to check our website and get all the information with regards to this bursary. Remember that applications for this bursary must be submitted online via My UNISA, and UNISA does not guarantee that the bursary will be awarded to all eligible students, as the bursary is subject to availability of funds. Now, for this one, the master's and doctoral bursary, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I call the humdinger. UNISA South African and international master's and doctoral students can apply for this bursary. For masters by coursework, we are saying that a student must have passed 2 coursework modules by the 31st of January in order for them to qualify. Now, for the master's and doctoral research, we say that you need to have completed your research proposal module by the 31st of January 2024. Information on what the bursary covers, it's on the website. But just to give you a gist of what you can expect, should you qualify and be granted this bursary, ladies and gentlemen, as UNISA, we are saying that if you do your master's degree by research and experimental research, we not only pay for your tuition fees, but we also give you a research allowance limited to 55,000 over the first 3 consecutive years of study. For the master's degree by coursework, the bursary not only covers your tuition fees, but it also gives you an allowance of 25,000. For doctoral degree by research, we not only give you the tuition fees, but we give you also the allowance for research of over 80,000 rand over the first 4 consecutive years of study towards the qualification. Now, for doctoral degree by experimental research, the bursary covers tuition fees and research allowance limited to 120,000 over the first consecutive years, 4 consecutive years of study towards this qualification. Indeed, as UNISA, not only are we shaping futures in the service of academy, but we are also reclaiming UNISA's intellectual futures. In order for you to apply for this bursaries that I've mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, you need to just go to the UNISA website, go to My UNISA, Student Affairs and SRC, go to all the different bursaries that you would like to apply for. As UNISA, we pride ourselves to be one of the leading open distance education. And for that, we say you can do our applications everywhere where you are in the world. You can use your smartphone, your computer, or your tablet.
For more information about the bursaries, you are welcome to contact us at cgs-pgb@unisa.ac.za. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for this time, and I hope you enjoy your evening as we indeed shape futures in the service of humanity.
Thank you so much, Memushala, for a well-thought presentation. Viewers at home, I'm sure after this presentation, financial issues will not be a hindrance to further your studies. You are invited to join the link for questions and answers. If you have any questions and answers for the first and second presenter, please log into the link provided. Thank you so much. We will now move to our next. Our next presenter is from the College of Graduate Studies, who will be presenting master's and doctoral application process, Mr. Obakeng Tulare. Over to you, Mr. Tulare.
Thank you, Chair. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Obakeng Tulare. I'm a student advisor for the master's and doctoral studies. My presentation today will be about the explanation of the application process for the master's and doctoral qualification, which basically opened on the 14th of September and will be closing on the 10th of November 2023. Our application process for the master's and doctoral degrees comprises of 3 steps. Firstly is the application for a student number and the payment of the application fee. Secondly is the application for admission, and lastly is the uploading of the compulsory supporting documents. Ladies and gentlemen, UNISA will evaluate and accept your application based on the following criteria: the suitability and viability of the intended research, adequate supervisory capacity and research expertise within the discipline or department, approved selection procedure in line with UNISA's policy on equality and diversity. Who must apply for a student number? The students who are supposed to apply for a student number are those who have never studied for a formal qualification at the university. Student numbers issued for UNISA's short learning programs are not valid for formal qualification. Your formal UNISA student number will be your permanent UNISA student number. If you are applying for admission to a selection degree that is administered by the academic department, you must apply for a UNISA student number if you have never before studied towards a formal qualification at UNISA. If you do not have a formal UNISA student number and are selected for the admission to one of the selection degree, you will not be able to register for the 2024 academic year. How to apply for a UNISA student number? Apply online for a student number at application.unisa.ac.za and pay the non-refundable application fee of 135 rands. Your application for a student number will only be finalized upon receipt of the non-refundable application fee. Upload your identity document or a copy of your passport or birth certificate. Please note that an application for a UNISA student number is not an application for admission to a qualification. Student applying for a qualification within the College of Science, Engineering and Technology, that's excluding computer science, information system and information technology qualification, The MSc in Nature Conservation and qualification in the Department of Decision Science may apply online for admission outside of the prescribed application date. That's meaning those students will still be able to apply for admission beyond the 10th of November, which is the prescribed closing date for application. The application portal only allows one to apply for one qualification at the master's and doctoral levels. It is therefore imperative that one should ensure that he or she meets the minimum admission requirement for the qualification of their choice before applying for admission. On application, the student should have the digital copy of the following document, which must be uploaded as separate files. Official academic record indicating the completion of your qualification for all your previous academic qualification. This will not be required for UNISA qualification, as we already have them on our system. Please note as well that final year students are encouraged to apply, as the application will be provisionally processed pending the completion of their previous qualification. Identity document or a valid passport document or birth certificate. Research outline, SAQA certificate of evaluation if your qualification has been obtained outside the borders of South Africa. Please note as well that it is advisable that you apply with SAQA for a qualification that is required for the application for the application that you are applying for. That is given the financial implication of paying for the SAQA evaluation certificate. The departmental questionnaire for CAIAS and UNISA supervisor confirmation letter for CSET application. The CAIAS questionnaire is available on the university website under the research focus areas as indicated on the following link. The College of Agriculture and Environmental Science as indicated on the screen. The page will appear as indicated below according to the respective department within the college. UNISA supervisor confirmation letter for CSET application. Students applying under CSET college are first expected to conduct the prospective supervisors as indicated on the website according to the research focus areas. The potential supervisor will, upon discussing the research outline with the student, give confirmation letter that indicate his or her availability to supervise the student. Please note that the above is only applicable to the CSET applications. Before you apply for admission for your selected qualification, prepare your research outline in line with the departmental requirement based on one of the research focus areas. Please note that the research outline is not applicable to other qualifications such as the professional MCOM in industrial psychology coursework and the coursework LLM applications. Consult the guidelines on how to prepare a research outline on the respective departmental page. For instance, the student applying for the MSc in agriculture, they can go to the following link for the guidelines on how to write a research outline. All documents indicated in red when you are requested to upload your documents are compulsory for that specific qualification. Academic department will have different dates on which selection for a master's and doctoral qualification will take place. Students will be informed of the outcomes of the application in the middle of February or beginning of March 2024. No late application will be considered. If you submit an incomplete application, for instance, without the necessary supporting document, you will be given 10 working days to upload the outstanding documentation. Please note that no documentation will be accepted after the closing date for application. No document submitted via email as an attachment will be accepted. You will receive confirmation of successful application from mandd@unisa.ac.za via your My Life email address or your personal email address if you are a new student. Should you wish to apply for any of the following degrees, please note the following exception. Apply for a student number during the prescribed application period. Submit your application to the relevant department before the closing date specified for the particular degree. Selection degree follow a different application process to UNISA's other master's and doctoral qualification, unless indicated otherwise. For more information on the selected degrees, please take note of the below dates and contact person, including their email addresses and their telephone numbers. If the application is complete, for instance, the student meets the minimum admission requirement and uploaded all the compulsory supporting documents, it will be referred to the relevant academic department. The student will receive a confirmation on email that the application has been referred for consideration. When the application is received back from the academic department, the student will be informed of the outcome via email. Registration for the 2024 academic year. Only students whose application for admission were approved or re-registering students who made sufficient progress during the current academic year will be allowed to register online within the prescribed dates. Visit unisa.ac.za/study to register from January to 31 March 2024. If you receive an error message during the registration process, click on the Submit to Advisor button. There is no need to send an email. We will resolve the problem and contact you. Your registration will only be finalized upon the receipt of your study fees. The fees must be received before the closing date for registration. Once you are registered, claim your free My Life email address if you are a new student. After registration, UNISA will only communicate with you via the My Life email address. Once you are registered, a contact person or a supervisor in the relevant department will be assigned to you. You will find guidelines on how to plan and proceed with the research proposal on my UNISA at my.unisa.ac.za/portal. Look under the resources in the specific department. My UNISA is a UNISA online student portal that connects you to UNISA. If you don't register for your approved qualification for the 2024 academic year, you will need to apply for the 2025 academic year. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Mr. Tulare, for a comprehensive presentation. Viewers, remember that the applications for Masters and Doctoral will close on the 10th of November 2023. Without wasting any time, we will now move to our next presentation from the College of Science, Engineering and Technology by Dr. Nozipho Gumbi. Our next presentation is from the College of Science, Engineering and Technology, presented by Dr. Nozipho Gumbi. Over to you, Doc.
Thank you very much, Ms. Mufokeng. Good evening, good morning, good day to all of our current and prospective undergraduates as well as postgraduate students. I am Dr. Nozipho Gumbi, and I'm a Communications and Marketing Specialist for UNISA's College of Science, Engineering and Technology. It is my pleasure this evening to welcome you and to let you in on what UNISA's CSET College has got to offer, and possibly with the information provided, you will make a decision to want to pursue your undergraduate and postgraduate studies with us in 2024. As a college, we are part of 8 of UNISA's colleges, and we are currently located in UNISA Science Campus, which is in Johannesburg. As far as our numbers are concerned, we currently have 19,613 students who are enrolled within the college. This is inclusive of both undergraduate and postgraduate students. We've got about 2,307 students who obtained their certificates, diplomas, and degrees in 2022 alone. We've got about 88 plus qualifications that are being offered in the college, and a 726 plus staff complements. These are all the ladies and gentlemen that are available in our college to assist you and navigate as you navigate through your studies. We are a college that is governed by our governed within the UNISA processes, but under the leadership of the college structure as it is displayed on screen. We've got an executive dean of college who runs the college through the support of the deputy executive dean, which is shown on screen, as well as various heads of portfolios. You will see that we've got the head of research and graduate studies. That's where all our master's and doctoral related qualifications are being administered. We've got quality assurance and enhancement, which makes sure that everything that is being provided as far as qualifications are concerned does undergo quality assurance, and that we provide good quality content to all of our students. And you'll see there that we also have the head of teaching and learning. There's various heads, directors under various schools. We've got the School of Science, the School of Computing, and the School of Engineering, which I'm going to speak a bit more about, where you can enroll for your undergraduate as well as postgraduate qualification. We also have got research institutes. This is where you will find research activities more than the undergraduate programs being offered. That's the Institute for Nanotechnology and Water Sustainability. We've also have got the Institute for Catalysis and Energy Solutions, as well as the Center for Augmented Intelligence and Data Sciences. All of this you will get to know as I navigate through the presentation. And maybe to let you in a bit on what guides us, what is our mission as a college? We want to provide our students with an enabling environment that is advancing science, engineering, and technology knowledge. But not just any ordinary knowledge, knowledge that is nationally responsive and also globally relevant. As you see there on screen, within the big numbers that UNISA currently has as far as student enrollments are concerned, we are currently sitting at about 19,613 students that sits within our college. We want to change the face of this picture and have more of you joining our college so that we increase and we change how this picture currently looks like. This year, UNISA, as you may have heard earlier, is currently celebrating its 150 years of existence. And as a college, we reflect back on this by looking at how our college has transformed over the years and looking at the different milestones that have been achieved under various heads that have led the college. And you can read more about this on the magazine that highlights all of our achievements over the past and also within the year 2023 as you visit our website. As far as our significant milestone over the years are concerned, which I hope after having shared these with you, you will make an informed decision to want to be a part of what has been achieved. We are proud that our mechanical engineering students in 2022 have been able to design a solar-powered car that was able to drive from Johannesburg all the way to Cape Town without using a single drop of fuel. This is what was quite exciting for us because these students are still within their qualification, but they are able to achieve such significant milestone. We've also been at the forefront of adapting some of the 4IR technologies in how we run our system, as you will see there with how we have adopted the iris invigilation system and many other achievements. We also boast as a home of Science Oscar Award winners. These are the NSTF South 32 award holders that sit within the college. These are the potential supervisors that you can be exposed to when you come in for your master's and your doctoral research studies. We've got Professor Peggy Mamba, who was awarded the NSTF Water Research Commission Award in 2017. There's Professor Didi Bugutwala in the School of Engineering, who was awarded the same award in 2022. And this year, we are proud of Professor Usisipo Feleni, who was awarded the TWF Ngambule NSTF Award for being an emerging researcher. These are quite significant milestones in the kinds of people that you are going to be exposed to should you make a decision to join us in 2024. As I said, our college is divided into 3 schools where you can enroll for your postgraduate as well as undergraduate science, the School of Science, Engineering, and one for computing. We are excited to share with you in terms of the offerings that we have where undergraduates' qualifications are concerned. We've got higher certificates in physical science as well as in mathematics and statistics that are at NQF level 5. We've got diplomas in engineering, ranging from civil engineering, chemical engineering, industrial engineering, mining engineering, mechanical engineering, as well as pulp and paper technology. All of these at NQF level 6. I'll let you in a bit more in terms of the admission requirement, should you be interested in taking some of these diplomas that are being offered in the college. We also have got bachelor degrees in various fields within the sciences. There's a Bachelor of Science in Applied Mathematics and Computer Science, the Bachelor of Science in Chemistry and Information Systems, in Chemistry and Physics, a Bachelor of Science, which is a general BSc. There's also a Bachelor of Science in Computing. All of these at NQF level 7. We also have got honors degrees that sits within the disciplines as mentioned previously. If you are interested in taking up or signing up for our higher certificates in either mathematics or physical sciences, you will need a minimum of a national senior certificate with at least 30% in the language of teaching and learning, which is English, and 40% in mathematics. If you are interested in our diplomas at NQF level 6, here we are looking at a national senior certificate with a rating of 4 in mathematics or in technical maths, English, physical sciences or technical sciences, or an N4 in mathematics and engineering science with a minimum of 50% pass mark in this subject. If you are in possession of a senior certificate vocational, then you should have mathematics, physical science, and English with at least symbol D on higher grade and symbol C if you took this subject on standard grade. For our advanced diplomas, you would need to have at least or have obtained 360 credits from your diploma or national diploma, or an advanced certificate, or a national or an international equivalent qualification at NQF level 6 in the appropriate field. For our honors qualifications, as listed on screen, we are looking at a minimum of 60% in your majors from the NQF level 7 qualification that for you to qualify. Some interesting information for you to note that in the year 2022 alone, the Times Higher Education World University Ranking, which rates over 1,700 universities across 104 countries and regions, placed UNISA's engineering programs in joint first place in South Africa. This is quite a significant achievement, and you know with this information that you will be in the right hands should you want to sign up for our engineering qualifications. It's also important for me to share with you that all of our engineering programs are EXA accredited, EXA being the Engineering Council of South Africa that rates the engineering qualifications. We also offer programs that are aligned to the Higher Education Qualification Sub-Framework, which is endorsed by the Department of Higher Education and accredited by the Council on Higher Education. We boast of state-of-the-art facilities within our laboratories that are found at the UNISA Science Campus in Johannesburg, which we use to train both of our undergraduate and postgraduate students. But also, these facilities enable us to attract international scholars and researchers that you could possibly work with when you come in for your research qualifications. As I come to a close, it's important for me to share with you that our college currently hosts some of the catalytic niche area projects, where if you are a potential master's or doctoral student, you can find yourself working within these catalytic niche area spaces for your master's and doctoral research. These relate to the environmental biotechnology space, marine sciences research, astronomy and square kilometer array, these being hosted by professors as shown on screen. Their contact details can also be found there. We also have a catalytic niche area in aviation and aeronautical studies. There's smart cities and aerotropolis, which is being spearheaded by Professor Twala. His contact details are shown on screen. We've got the Center for Material Science, as well as the Center for Biomedical Engineering and Health Innovation. We, in addition to the teaching and learning and the research that happens within the college, you will be excited to know that over and above that, we have engaged scholarship initiatives that you can also form part of, where you work with academics to give back to the communities or try to come up with programs or projects that addresses problems or challenges that are faced within our communities. Here we show you some of these exciting engaged scholarship initiatives that are found within the various spaces, one within the Institute for Nanotechnology and Water Sustainability, some which are being headed by our robotics and codings team, as well as this exciting one that looks at the conversion of waste into useful energy products. On screen, I share with you our contact details as I conclude my presentation, and hopefully anything that might have been omitted in today's presentation, you can still get more information on by visiting our college website, which is www.unisa.ac.za/CSET, or you can email us at cset@unisa.ac.za. If you are interested in any of our master's and doctoral qualifications and still want to get further information after this presentation, you can contact us at csetresearch@unisa.ac.za or follow us on all those social media spaces that we have shown here. Thank you very much, and we look forward to welcoming you in 2024. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Gumbi, for an informative presentation. If you want to join the engineers, the scientists, you may want to visit Dr. Gumbi's college, which is the College of Science, Engineering and Technology. You are also reminded to log into the link for any questions that you may have for all the presenters that have already presented. Thank you so much, Dr. Gumbi.
Thank you.
Our next presentation is from the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences by Ms. Kelly Andrews.
Good day. I'm Kelly from the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. The College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences consists of two schools, School of Agriculture and Life Sciences, as well as the School of Ecological and Human Sustainability. The School of Agriculture and Life Sciences consists of two departments, Agriculture and Animal Health, as well as Life and Consumer Sciences. The qualifications offered under these two schools is the Higher Certificate in Animal Welfare, Animal Health, Agricultural Management, Agricultural Sciences, as well as Life Sciences. The School of Ecological and Human Sustainability consists of the Department of Geography as well as the Department of Environmental Sciences. Under these two departments, we offer the following qualifications: Higher Certificate in Life and Environmental Sciences, Geography, Environmental Management, Environmental Sciences, Nature Conservation, and Ornamental Horticulture. The College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences does also offer e-tutor support, student counseling, as well as the library. Within our section, we also have a section called Case Inquiries, which provides relevant and general information to prospective students. How can you contact Case Inquiries? You can forward an email through to caseinquiries@unisa.ac.za. Within this section, it's me, Ms. Kelly Steyn, as well as Ms. Diane Metzer. We are both situated on the second floor of the NP Pichana building at the Florida campus. Thank you for listening to me. Hope to see you under the Q&A session. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly, for the precise presentation. You are invited once more at home that you can go to the link for any questions and answers for all the presenters that have already presented. And without any waste of time, I will now go to our next presenter from the College of Accounting Science by Dr. Chisinga Chikatuma. Over to you, Doc.
Thank you very much, Ms. Mofokeng, for the warm introduction. Good day to everyone. My name is Dr. Chisinga Chikutuma. I'm the head of research and postgraduate studies in the College of Accounting Sciences. I'm going to take you through my 10-minute presentation. And on my first slide, I do have my discussion points. So I'll take you through the structure of the college, the offerings in the college, the master's and doctoral degrees, the NRF ratings and supervision, our research focus areas, and of course the catalytic niche areas. And lastly, I will look at our contributions other than the degrees and diplomas. The College of Accounting Sciences is one of the 8 academic colleges in UNISA, and we pride ourselves on being one of the biggest producers of highly competent Black Chartered accountants in the country. The College of Accounting Sciences is also contributing to the achievement of the SDG goals by producing master's and doctoral graduates who can conduct independent research. The college is made up of 2 schools, and namely the School of Applied Accountancy and the School of Accountancy. Under the leadership of the Executive Dean, the college has 6 departments. 4 are from the School of Accountancy and 2 are from the School of Applied Accountancy. I will name the departments which are in the college. We have the Department of Auditing, the Department of Financial Accounting, the Department of Financial Governance, the Department of Financial Intelligence, the Department of Management Accounting, and the Department of Taxation. Alongside these departments, there are 3 extra portfolios that help to strengthen the service provision in the college. We have the head of academic quality assurance and enhancement. We also have the head of tuition and learner support. We also have the head of graduate studies and research, and that is the office that I represent this afternoon. I will proceed to the offerings of the college. The college offers 2 master's qualifications, the Master of Philosophy in Accounting Sciences and the Master of Accounting Sciences. And also, we have 1 Doctor of Philosophy qualification. The master's degree and the PhD programs are all offered in the 6 departments with different specialties. I will move on to look at the focus areas where we train our students. In the Department of Auditing, we are looking at the public sector accountants, external and internal auditing, computer auditing, and non-financial assurance. In the Department of Financial Accounting, we are looking at financial reporting, accounting education, non-financial reporting. In our 3rd department, that is financial governance, we are looking at international financial reporting standards, IFRS. We are also looking at macro, small, and medium-sized enterprises. We also look at public service financial governance. In the Department of Financial Intelligence, we look at cryptocurrencies, we look at 4IR and automation. In the Department of Management Accounting, we are looking at management accounting practices, financial management and environmental management accounting. In the Department of Taxation, which is our last department on the list, we are looking at tax administration, tax avoidance, personal financial capability, and tax literacy. This is to achieve financial awareness in the country. I will proceed to look at the catalytic niche areas. The university promulgated 10 catalytic niche areas, and from those, the college has zoomed in on the following. We are looking at energy. Essentially, we are looking at how to design fiscal policies that will aid in the energy transition from fossil fuels. The second is Odell Blueprint, and we are looking at obstacles and strategies to enhance student support of accounting students at an open distance e-learning institution. In particular, we are looking at our own university. The third area is governance, management interfaces, and reporting systems. We are looking at how to develop and implement effective governance, reporting, and accountability frameworks that will aid sustainable socio-economic development across the African continent. The last area which we are looking at as a college is the fourth industrial revolution and digitalization. We are looking at the research in the digitalization of internal audit processes in the public sector. I think you'll agree with me that we have challenges in the public sector, and we are trying to make some meaningful contribution in that space. I move on to look at our NRF ratings and supervision. We have 6 NRF-rated researchers in the college. We have 7 postdoctoral fellows in the college. We have 12 academic associates in the college. These are drivers of research in the college. In a staff complement of 179 academics, 28 have PhDs, while 90 of them possess a master's degree. We have 110 supervisors, and 33 of them are external supervisors. These are also brought in the college to strengthen our supervision abilities. As I move to the conclusion, we are not only delivering degrees, we also have other contributions outside the degrees. The college is actively involved in the Financial Fiscal Commission. One of our professors is an appointee by the president, Professor Lawrence Erasmus. We are also actively involved with the Momentum UNISA Household Financial Index. One of our professors, Professor de Klerk, is also involved with that exercise. The third area we're involved outside the degrees, we are looking at the involvement with the Wildlife Trust, that is an SA-based NGO that works towards preventing the extinction of endangered species like rhinos. That is Professor Barry Eckers is actively involved in that space. We are also involved in the International Crane Foundation, and this is an American NGO established to protect the 15 species of cranes around the world. Again, that is Professor Barry Eckers involved in that space. And the last area of involvement in the college is by Professor Rochelle Ramfo, who is involved with the United Nations Tax Committee. She is a commissioner in that space. As I wind up, I want to encourage all those who are intending to submit their applications that please do consider the University of South Africa, the College of Accounting Sciences, and I thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chikutuma, for a comprehensive presentation. Indeed, the country needs more accountants, and UNISA is here for you. Our next presenter is Mr. Shika Tembu from the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Tembu from the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Over to you, Mr. Tembu.
Thank you for inviting me. I'll start with the presentation for the College of Economic and Management Sciences. I'll welcome you to the world of work. Prepare yourself for the new world of work. Who we are the biggest provider of graduates to employers in the public sector and private sector. And we have students, nearly 80,000 students are registered with us, 76,483 students are with the College of Economic Management and Sciences, to be precise. 95% of our study, 95% of the students study part-time. We have got a staff complement of 520. 80% of the students are from the Gauteng region. We are an open learning distance. You can study wherever you are, earn your money while you're studying, work and gain experience while you're studying. We make a difference in the world. CAM students are widely recognized in the workplace, not only for their qualification, but for their work ethics and ability to function independently with perseverance and self-discipline. We have qualifications which are recognized worldwide. Research shows or indicate that 86% of the employers employ CAM students because of the high quality of their qualification. 88% of our qualifications are credible and are recognized internationally and nationally. 85% of them are reputable qualifications which you can use for employment, or you can go to another university to apply for another qualification, because we use the same statutory requirements which are offered by the Department of Education. Qualifications that are offered within the College of Economic Management Sciences: we have got diplomas, we've got about 17 BCom degrees. If you want more information about the number of diplomas and degrees which we have, you can visit our website. And the field of studies, we have the general business management, business informatics, economics, financial management, industrial and organizational management, marketing, you name them. If you need more information or detail regarding these, you are welcome to visit our website. Our admission requirement are actually simple. You need to have your bachelor's degree to qualify for any diploma or degree. However, I should also put a disclaimer, because after passing your matric, we do have specific college requirements, which are your English and maths. You should have passed your mathematics at 50% or above, and your English 50% and above. The reason being that English is a subject which is used for teaching and learning. So to comprehend some of the studies we offer, you need to understand English and mathematics. The reason we require that is because most of the qualifications, there's a lot of calculations, so it will be easier for you to comprehend what you are studying. Some degrees or qualifications do not require a maths requirement. A degree like BCom in human settlement and BCom in tourism, you do not require that. However, we still require English requirement, because you will be taught in English. Gain access to degrees by applying to study a higher certificate. In the event that you do not qualify for our degrees, should you not pass the 50%, you would be referred to a higher qualification that you will do for a year, and it has 10 modules. And upon completion of the higher certificate, then you can then articulate into a diploma of your choice or a degree of your choice. Lifelong learning. We continue studying. After graduating at undergrad level, you can do your honors. However, to do your honors, you need to have obtained 60% and above in your majors at undergraduate level, and then you can proceed to do your postgrad diploma after having also satisfied the requirement of 60% degree at your honors level, and you can do your master's degree after having obtained 60% of marks in your honors qualification. However, applying for a master's degree does not necessarily mean that you would be admitted. It will be subject to the amount of supervisors or the expertise within the college. Same applies to the doctorate. The admission requirements are the same, and you can apply for the doctorate. We do offer reputable doctors and master's degree. Please apply with us or study with us and prepare yourself for a world of work with College of Economic Management and Sciences. You are not alone when you are studying with the College of Economic Management and Sciences. We've got enough support for you. You can access the service of e-tutors free of charge. They are there 24/7. You've got regional centers that are there to assist you when you have challenges. The UNISA library, we've got competent staff who can navigate you through the study material which is in the library. We are one of the one of the biggest libraries in the country, arguably in the continent as well. And we have student counselors who would counsel you if you have any challenges regarding your qualification. Please be advised that when you come to them, you only come with queries relating to academic issues. Student disability, we have an office which deals with students with disabilities, and they can assist you with all your challenges from exams, registration, assignment. They are able to assist you. To get more information of all the offerings we do offer, you can go to www.unisa.ac.za, or you can go to CAMS inquiries at unisa.ac.za. You would be assisted by staff who are waiting to assist you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tembu, for a precise presentation. Viewers at home, you are reminded to log into the link so that you may pose your questions and your questions will be answered. Thank you. Our next presenter is from the College of Education by Ms. Dineo Honor. They say education is the mother of all qualifications. Our next presenter here is Ms. Dineo Honor from the College of Education. Over to you, Ms. Hona.
Thank you, Madam Ellen. Indeed, education is the mother of all professions. My name is Dineo Hona, and I am from the College of Education. Today, I'll be taking you through an information session about our college. The College of Education strives to be the first choice provider of high-quality, comprehensive, open and distance and e-learning education programs in Africa and is a recognized center of excellence internationally for teaching, research, community engagement that focuses on the initial preparation of teachers and the continuous professional teacher development in mathematics, science, technology, and environmental education, early childhood development education, inclusive education, adult basic education and training, language education, and other subjects designated as national priorities. Our mission as a college is that we are committed to reaching out to all of humanity by providing scholarship, service, learning and continuous professional development opportunities to aspirant and serving educators, managers, policymakers, and other partners in education at home and abroad. In pursuit of our vision, our college further undertakes to provide its students, staff, and communities with a range of learning opportunities and knowledge through a variety of formal and non-formal open distance learning programs that incorporate cutting-edge learner support systems and approaches, innovative research initiatives, and responsive community development interventions, especially in the key focus areas identified in the college vision. In our attempt to contribute to an education agenda for sustained development, special focus will be given to the recruitment of support of foundation phase educators through targeted marketing and communication initiatives such as this one. Our role as a college is that we are currently responsible for the initial professional education and training of close to 50% of all teachers in South Africa. The College of Education was established as a response mechanism to address the needs of learners, schools, communities, national and provincial education departments for well-qualified and excellent teachers. The College of Education is made up of the School of Teacher Education, the Center for Continuous Professional Teacher Education, the Center for Community Education and Training, the Teaching Practice Unit, the United Nations Scientific Cultural Organization Chair on Open Distance and E-Learning, as well as the Institute of Open Distance and Learning. We offer formal and non-formal qualifications. However, it is important to remember that formal qualifications refer to those qualifications that are subsidized by the Department of Higher Education and Training, and those offered under the DHET policies and legislation. Now, we offer qualifications in the areas of undergraduate degrees, higher certificates, diplomas, postgraduate certificates, honors degrees and postgraduate diplomas, as well as master's and doctoral degrees. However, for those of you who might be wondering, what if we do not qualify for those that you have mentioned? Do not fret. We have short learning programs which are just in time and just enough learning to meet a specific learning need identified by society. This need can focus on enabling access to other short learning programs or to improve access to study formal qualifications at UNISA, or it can address a specific need in a workplace. Remember that short learning programs can update or broaden skills and and knowledge in a specific area to enable long life learning in this manner. Short learning programs assist students with their continuing professional development by upgrading their skills and knowledge in newly developed areas by sharing the results of research. Also, you might ask yourselves, how is UNISA as a distance institution training teachers? What happens? Where do they train? How do they qualify? Well, you'll be glad to know that we have a teaching practice component, which is an academic administrative office in the College of Education, which is committed to ensuring that all registered students, teachers are placed in their respective schools where they choose to do their teaching practice and are professionally supported by supervisors. Now you may also ask, how does the teaching practice offer support to student teachers during their teaching practice period? Well, you'll be glad to know that we train mentor teachers to monitor and guide students through their training period. And also, we train supervisors to visit and assess and professionally support students during their teaching practice period. You may ask, how long does it take for a student to complete their teaching practice? Be aware that for a B.Ed, you will need to complete 5 weeks per module for a Bachelor of Education and 10 weeks per module for a postgraduate certificate in education. However, now I'm going to be moving on to the order of the day and giving you a sample of the master's degrees that we have on offer for you. We have master's degree of education in adult education, comparative education, curriculum studies, educational management, environmental education, history of education, inclusive education, maths education, natural science education, open distance learning, philosophy of education, psychology of education, as well as socio-education. Now, moving on to higher degrees, our doctoral degrees. We also offer adult education, comparative education, curriculum studies, early childhood development, history, inclusive education, philosophy, socio-education, technology education, curriculum, early childhood education, environmental education, language education, natural science education, philosophy of education, and socio-education. I'm going to leave it here, and I want to take this opportunity to invite you to join me in my next session, where I'll be hosting you for a Q&A session to delve deeper into how do you apply for a master's degree, what are the processes, and even if you want to know, we can also delve deeper into the qualifications themselves. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank you, Madam Ellen, for hosting me, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much, Ms. Hone, for your comprehensive presentation. You have heard her. You can now join her at the question and answer session. Without wasting any time, I will now go to our next presenter. From the College of Graduate Studies by Professor Mkuchini. Over to you, Prof.
Hello, welcome. This is Professor Tennyson Mkuchini. I am the Executive Dean of the College of Graduate Studies. Welcome to getting to know about us. I will, of course, walk you through some of the often asked questions about who we are, what we're here for. And as I do that, I will take my face off the screen for a while just to speak you through some of the key things about us. Once again, welcome to the College of Graduate Studies. Who are we? We are one of UNISA's colleges, and we are distinct from the others by virtue of being a service college. We serve as a leader of excellence in postgraduate studies and research, and our job is to make sure that excellence in research and all matters related to research is mainstreamed across all the colleges at UNISA. We are the hub for institutional support to all our postgraduate students and all the staff members who assist them. As a college, we make sure that we offer support to our students and academics so that they make optimal use of the open distance e-learning mode of delivery that UNISA is famed for. Of course, when we help our students, we help you from the start of your journey as a postgraduate student all the way to your graduation. And our priorities are very easily spelled out, and they straddle across two specific areas. Firstly, we provide a central hub for our honors, postgraduate diploma, master's and doctoral students within UNISA to enhance excellence in and accelerate the completion of their postgraduate qualifications. We also offer supervisory capacity development for all our supervisors that the university has. One of our main priorities is to ensure an exceptional postgraduate experience for our students by offering wide-ranging postgraduate administrative support interventions. And of course, one of the things we are known for and have been tasked with is to make sure that we optimize the university's catalytic niche areas. These niche areas are 10 areas of science that have been specifically identified by our Vice Chancellor as areas that we need to give priority to. The niche areas include marine studies, aviation and aeronautical studies, automotive sciences, energy, space study and the square kilometer array, the fourth industrial revolution and digitalization, the natural sciences, health studies, medicine, feminist, womanist, Bosadi theorizations, and of course, student support and co-curricular activities. One will wonder why these areas. The reasons are simple. Firstly, we've identified areas that have very significant potential to make quite substantial changes to society as we know it. Take, for example, health studies and medicine. Our primal objective is to ensure that we are at the cutting edge of research around health studies and medicine so we can deal with any challenges that society has to deal with. Of course, the other reason that we exist or support the catalytic niche areas is to ensure that previously overlooked subject fields finally get to be mainstreamed. So previously marginalized groups have access to this. And finally, these catalytic niche areas are historically areas that have very substantive funding that goes towards them, and we get a chance to actually make sure that we give access to our students so that they too can in turn have access to the many financial resources and grants that are available in these fields. What programs does the College of Graduate Studies offer? As I've said, our job, our primary focus is to ensure that we capacitate our students We'll also capacitate everybody who supports them in their journey. With respect to supporting and capacitating our students, we have a wide range of short-term workshops, seminars, and lectures that we deliver. And these speak to all the challenges that students have throughout their study journey. If you are interested in something more substantive, we have a flagship program called the Accelerated Honors, Masters, and Doctoral Support Program. This is a state-of-the-art, one only in the world type of program that supports students 365 days of the year through a mixture of lectures, seminars, workshops, which you can access anytime, anywhere, and at your convenience. And of course, the program does more than just share content with you. We also avail academics, world-leading academics who offer you guidance in addition to the support you would have received from your supervisor. And then, of course, we also have a primal objective of supporting our academics. And to do that, we have another state-of-the-art flagship program called the Supervisory Capacity Development Program. This is a 4-month-long program that trains our supervisors in all the different pedagogical skills, all the skills to do with providing exceptional learner support, all the skills that ensure that they have advanced awareness of research methodologies. All those are taught to our 2,300 supervisors that the university has on their books. And of course, that program is certificated. So when you complete it, essentially those who complete it have as close to a driver's license to supervision as possible. Those are just two of our offerings that we have. Beyond that, we have a lot of other courses to do with very difficult areas that students struggle with, from statistical analysis to grant writing or even writing for publication. Now that I've marketed us so well, I know your next question is, how on earth do we find this College of Graduate Studies? Essentially, we are everywhere. And these are some of the spaces that you can find us on. You will know that we have a very, very vibrant presence on our social media. You can, of course, visit us on our Facebook groups, or we have a Twitter handle, which you can see. We have a Facebook page, and of course, we have much of our content is available on YouTube. And if you're at all interested in accessing this, take a moment to scan the QR code on the right upper hand of your screen, and that will open your access to a world of support, to a world of excellence that's provided by the College of Graduate Studies. I thank you very much for paying attention to this, and I look forward to seeing you on any one of our platforms.
Thank you, Professor Mkuchini, for an informative presentation. Viewers at home, you are once more reminded to log into the link for questions and answer sessions. We save the best for last. Our last presentation is from the College of Law by Mr. Ngwako Mokhoto. Over to you, Ntate Mokhoto.
Thank you very much, Memo Queen. Now, my name is Ngwako Mokhoto. I am from the College of Law. Today, I'm going to speak to you about the master's and PhD qualifications that our colleges offer. the College of Law's research and postgraduate degrees are founded in the UNISA 2016 to 2030 vision of the African University in shaping futures in the service of humanity, and gives particular focus on strategic focus area 1 that seeks to achieve, striving towards becoming a leading ODL comprehensive university in teaching and learning, research, innovation, and community engagement. Thus, the college research activities and postgraduate programs are informed by the broader university vision and research strategy. The college research activities and postgraduate offerings come from two schools, namely the School of Law and the School of Criminal Justice. It implements its research strategy postgraduate student support through the two schools and 8 departments, primarily through individual staff member supervision and researchers, community engagement flagship, and the college research committees. Research in the college cuts across the following 5 identified niche areas: knowledge generation and human capital development in response to the needs of South Africa and African continent, the promotion of democracy, human rights, and responsible citizenship, innovation and capacity building in science and technology, economic and environmental sustainability, open distance e-learning. The College of Law has got 2 schools. The School of Law, which comprises of 5 departments, which are criminal and procedural law, jurisprudence, mercantile law, public, constitutional, and international law, and lastly, private law. And then the second school in the College of Law is the School of Criminal Justice, which comprises of 3 departments: corrections management, criminology and security science, and lastly, police practice. Our vision as the college is to be the leading college of law and justice in Africa. And our mission is to provide comprehensive open distance e-learning in socially responsible and distinctive manner that produces excellent scholarship and research, provide quality tuition, and foster active community engagement. Being guided by the principle of lifelong learning, student-centeredness, innovation, and stakeholder engagement within the African and global context. The college strives to achieve the following 6 objectives: increase and diversify the number of researchers, especially developing and emerging researchers. Develop and support young, upcoming, and underrepresented researchers. Increase the number of NRF-rated researchers, especially amongst the designated groups. Increase the number and value of research grants and number of grant holders. Increase the number of research outputs, including research produced by postgraduate students. Increase the M&D throughputs and intensify student support. The College of Law offers the following qualifications. The College of Law currently offers 26 master's qualifications, 17 in the School of Law, 9 in the School of Criminal Justice, and 9 doctoral degrees, 6 in the School of Law and 3 in the School of Criminal Justice. It is important to know that starting from 2020, M&D students cohort, student registering for the first time upon completion of the research, student doing master's full research are required to submit 1 article for publication to a recognized accredited journal, and students doing doctoral degrees are required to submit 2 articles for publication in a recognized accredited journal. Students will be required to provide the university with proof of submission of the article before a degree can be conferred. Further, starting from 2021, students registering for doctoral degrees for the first time will, in addition to producing a thesis, be required to deliver an oral of their thesis. There are 2 types of master's programs that we offer: master's by coursework and master's by research. In the School of Law, we offer the following qualifications: Masters of Laws in Banking, Masters of Law in Corporate Law, Labor Law, Tax Law, Insurance Law, Intellectual Property Law, Mercantile Law, Full Family Law, Property Law, Private Law, and Private Law, which is full research. We will further offer Masters of Laws in Criminal and Procedural Law, Masters in Constitutional and International Law, Human Rights Law, International Economic Law, and Jurisprudence. In the School of Criminal Justice, we offer the following qualifications: Masters of Arts in Security Management, which is full research, Masters of Arts in Forensic Science and Technology, Masters of Arts in Police Science, Masters of Arts in Corrections Management, which is also full research, Masters of Arts in Criminology, full research, Masters of Arts in Criminal Justice, Masters of Arts in Criminal Justice, Masters of Arts in Criminal Justice, Police Science, Forensic Science, Technology, which is full research. And lastly, we also offer Masters of Criminology and Security Management, which is full research. At our doctoral level, we offer the following qualifications: Doctor of Philosophy in Criminal Justice, Police Science, Forensic Science, Technology, and Criminology. Doctor of Philosophy in Law, Doctor of Laws in Private Law, Mercantile Law, Criminal, Procedural Law, Jurisprudence, Public and Constitutional, and International Law. The curriculum for masters is structured in this particular fashion. There are 4 compulsory modules, a research proposal module, and a mini dissertation. Students may register for research proposal module after 2 modules have been passed. Students are required to first register and comply with the requirements for the research proposal module before registering for the mini dissertation will be allowed. Masters by full research. The curriculum consists of research proposal module, a dissertation, a manuscript based on the candidate's research submitted for publication to a recognized accredited journal. Proof of submission of manuscript is compulsory condition for the degree to be conferred. Candidates are required to first register and comply with the requirements of research proposal modules before registration for the dissertation can be allowed. The curriculum for doctoral degrees. The curriculum consists of research proposal, a thesis, an oral defense, and 2 manuscripts based on the candidate research submitted for publication to a recognized accredited journal. Proof of submission of the manuscript is compulsory condition for the degree to be conferred. Candidates are required to first register and comply with the requirements for research proposal modules before registration for the thesis will be allowed. Now we're dealing with admissions and registration. What we have at UNISA, we do the online application and registration. Admission requirements for the master's degree is a South African LLB degree or a foreign LLB degree of minimum 4 years, BProc, postgraduate diploma in law, NFQ level 8, foreign LLB with a minimum of 3 years duration, and 4-year LLB modules selected for the NFQ level 8 modules in the LLB degree, which must be compulsory research modules, foreign LLM. In addition to the above requirements, applicant must submit a transcript or an academic record. Candidate may also apply for admission via our RPL, which is recognition of prior learning. Admission to the master's program is also based on the availability and adequate supervisory capacity and research expertise in the discipline or the department. Master's by degree by full research. The requirements are an appropriate bachelor's degree, an appropriate bachelor's honors degree, or appropriate postgraduate diploma, or 480 credit bachelor's degree with a minimum of 96 credit at NFQ level 8. And a candidate who has not completed a module in research methodology may be required to complete such module at NFQ level 8 for NDP before she will be allowed to register for the module in research methodology, of which the outcome is the research proposal. In addition to the above requirements, applicants must submit a transcript or an academic record as well as a document describing their intended research. Candidates may also apply for admission via RPL, recognition of prior learning. Candidates will be accepted on the following criteria: suitability and viability of the intended research, adequate supervisory capacity and research expertise in the discipline or department, an approved selection procedure which is in line with UNISA policies on equality and diversity in this discipline or department. Admissions at our doctoral PhD level. The requirements for doctors of law is an LLM degree, a multi-inter and transdisciplinary candidates who do not have master's degree in law may apply for doctoral studies in law via RPL. In addition to the above requirements, applicant must submit a transcript or an academic record, as well as a document describing the intended research. Candidates will be accepted on the following criteria: suitability and viability of the intended research, adequate supervisory capacity, and research expertise in the discipline or department, and an approved selection procedure which is in line with the UNISA policy and equality and diversity in the discipline or department. Doctor of Philosophy in Criminal Justice. The requirements are as follows: a master's in technology, in police science, forensic investigations, correction management, security management, criminal justice, criminology, or an appropriate degree. In addition to the above requirements, applicants must submit a transcript or an academic record, as well as a document describing the intended research. Candidates may also apply for admission via RPL. Candidates will be accepted on the following criteria: suitability and viability of the intended research, adequate supervisory capacity and research expertise in the discipline or department, an approved selection procedure which is in line with the UNISA policies on equality and diversity in the discipline or department. Admissions in Doctor of Philosophy continues will require an LLM degree, multi-interdisciplinary. The candidates who do not have master's degree in law may apply for doctoral studies through RPL. In addition to the above requirements, applicants must submit a transcript or an academic record, as well as a document describing their intended research. Candidates will be accepted on the following criteria: suitability, viability of the intended research, adequate supervisory capacity, research expertise in the discipline or department, an approved selection procedure which is in line with UNISA policies on equality and diversity or department. Who can apply for RPL? Now you're asking yourself, who's eligible to apply for RPL? For you to apply for RPL, you need to be 23 years and older, must have a senior certificate, which is matric, grade 12, must have 3 or more years working experience, which is directly relevant to the subject, module, or the learning outcome. Admissions and registration into RPL. There are 2 types of RPL. For modules credits for direct access into a qualification, candidates must apply through the admission department, meet the admission requirements for a chosen qualification, register and identify modules where they feel the experience meet the learning outcomes of the module, then apply to get credit for those modules. For more on our RPL interventions, you can contact Mrs. Mutle Lewis on the following email address: mlewis@unisa.ac.za. Admission and registration continues. So students can obviously appeal through using the College of Graduate Studies. They will need to register online. We send our study material via post office, but material is also available online. Registration is annual. You pay each and every year. Registration is from January to the end of March every year. 1 year to complete the research proposal module, 1 year additional in exceptional cases. Masters by coursework, you've got 3 years to complete plus 1 year additional. Masters by full research, you've got 3 years to complete plus 1 additional year. Doctoral degree, you will have 6 years to complete plus 1 year additionally, or plus 1 additional year. Communication should be through my life and email addresses, not private email addresses. The College of Law strives to achieve the following: increase the support for research and MND students in order to increase the number of staff members, produce quality research published in high-impact accredited journals, and number of supervisors and the MND throughputs. Create and sustain supportive and enabling research environment for all research in the college through various intervention strategies, measures such as research workshops, writing retreats, mentoring of and development and emerging researchers, mentoring of inexperienced supervisors, increase the number of NRF-rated researchers, postdoc research fellows, and academic associates. We intend to produce quality research, leaders in knowledge generation, transformative scholarship, and research that respond to the needs of society. Produce research and new knowledge being guided by excellence in integrity, quality, rigor, and ethics. Thank you very much for your attention. I will now move on to deal with questions and answers in my next session. And yes, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mokoto, for a comprehensive presentation. You are reminded that the question and answer session is still open. It is still accessible through the link. Please log in and your questions will be responded to. This now brings us to the end of our session. On behalf of the University of South Africa, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for taking your time out of your busy schedule and join us to this event. I thank you. Good night.